rough.
Drink a lot of water. A lot of water needed there. All right. Here we are again.
We are again. What's happening this time?
It's almost February's almost over.
Yeah.
January was so long.
You know, everybody said that. It was kind of long.
I don't mind it though.
It doesn't bother me.
I used to hate January, but I don't anymore. Oh, I think it was because it was, after the holidays, and it was like, oh God, now I have to get back into doing everything, and goes back to normal and take down all the decorations, and yeah. So, but now it's just like, I kind of like January.
Yeah, January doesn't bother me, and everybody's been bitching about how long it is, and I'm like,
it's kind of funny though.
Yeah,
how long everyone says it is.
I know,
and it's just still 31 days.
Very normal length.
Very normal. Okay. Ready?
Okay, yeah.
Ready? I'm Candace.
I'm Natalia.
And this is not a single fork, just another podcast about food and cooking, but we're keeping it real.
Real. So while we're on the subject of calendars, two things.
Yes.
How do leap year birthdays work? Like if you're born on, what is leap year? What is it? The
29th.
9th.
Yeah.
So if you're born on the 29th.
Yeah.
Are you like a dog? Like you just age every 4 years? Like you just...
That's not how it works.
No.
You just have to choose either the 28th or the 1st.
To party on.
I
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I've known a couple of people who had birthdays on the 29th.
And they just do it the day before?
Yeah. They just either day before.
Because it's what, every 4 years?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. I think so.
What's the purpose of that? Do we know?
It has to do with the overall calendar working out to be however many days it's supposed to mean. It's 365 days, but technically I maybe when it's regular February, it's 364. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, but it has to do with that. It has to do with
leap year's weird.
Yeah, but it has to do with evening out the calendar.
And that's this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
29 days in February.
Yeah.
Yes.
And usually there's 28?
Yes.
Okay.
30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31.
Okay.
Except February, which has 28, 29 in leap year, and then that's the thing, is that you get to the end there and you're like, well, this is all fucked.
Yeah, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
All the rest have 31. Except...
Girl math.
Worked for me.
What you got today?
Well, I went down the New York Times rabbit hole and found that they had done, well, every year they go around the country and they basically rate or review restaurants that they hear about or whatever. Okay. But I mean, this falls outside of James Beard and whatever else. But so they went to 121 different restaurants, possibly more, all
around the U.S.
Around the U.S.
Okay.
And they looked at, inadvertently, menu trends because I guess they started noticing it, and then they started paying attention to it. So across these 121 restaurants all across the country, there are menu and dining trends that they saw, which is not surprising.
Right.
I mean, it happens. So what they looked at is that what is being served right now, and it kind of offers up a look at tastes and trends that are going on today.
Okay. What'd you find out?
Okay. So one thing that is on virtually every menu, it doesn't matter what kind of restaurant, is Caesar salad.
Oh,
everyone's doing a riff on Caesar salad. Thai restaurants.
No.
Yeah. Mexican restaurants. And the Caesar salad was created in Mexico City.
I did not.
Yeah.
No.
By, I can't remember.
Caesar?
Yeah, actually his name was Caesar.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was his first name or his last name, but yeah, Caesar Cardino, I think is what his name was. But anyway, yeah, so it grew out of Mexico.
I didn't realize it started in
Mexico City, yeah. I think at Delmonico's, actually. They had a Delmonico's.
I get it for like a steak restaurant. Thai?
Yeah, I don't know.
But it is, everyone loves a fucking Caesar salad.
Yeah. What they're saying is that some, like for apparently for like the Thai restaurants, they have miso or fish sauce in the dressing.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, and then some are sprinkled with fennel pollen,
Oh, okay.
my
Your
favorite.
fave.
And then they replaced romaine with snow peas.
Oh, so they don't even have romaine.
I guess not.
Huh.
Yeah, weird.
Is that still a Caesar salad?
Well, I don't
Or
know.
is it just Caesar dressing?
I think a Caesar. Well, to me, a Caesar salad has to be romaine,
And croutons.
croutons. Yeah,
And Caesar dressing.
and anchovies.
With, yes.
Yeah, with lots of garlic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, people are going to
Okay.
do their riff on whatever. This is
Yeah.
kind of like when we were talking about the recipes and what makes a recipe original and
Right.
stuff. So, what makes
Okay.
a Caesar salad a Caesar salad? I think it is romaine and croutons and anchovies
And Caesar.
and Caesar. Okay, caviar.
Caviar.
It's like everywhere in all different kinds of dishes. In case there was one quesadilla that had caviar in it.
Oh dear. Caviar and cheese?
Well,
I mean, I guess cheese doesn't have to be in a cheese has to be in a quesadilla, right?
yeah.
I mean,
think so.
how else does it fucking stick together?
I don't know.
Ew. Okay.
Yeah,
Gross.
and then there's still traditional caviar service,
right. Which
but
I don't even think we have a place in town that does that, do we?
I
Unless there's a steak
Well, what
restaurant that we
about-
don't know about.
maybe I bet well, I don't know. I was going to say Bull in the Alley, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe they have it on their menu, but I don't know that they do traditional.
Yeah, most people around
Surface,
now, I don't think
yeah.
people would get that. Okay, so another trend is yuzu.
You know what? I have heard yuzu a lot.
Yeah.
I have.
So if you don't know what yuzu is, it's a citrus fruit that's
Mhm.
kind of like a cross between lime and orange.
Yeah. But it can be really bitter.
Yes.
It can get really bitter.
Yes, tart and floral.
Mm-hmm. And so if you use too much, it can get funky. It's too much. It's
Yeah, in the back of your throat.
Mhm.
Yeah, but used in
Salad
vinaigrettes,
dressing, yeah. Yeah.
in
Cocktails.
pickles, cocktails.
Yeah.
Yeah, all different kinds of things, and crudos, which I think it would be do a really nice crudo.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like with tuna or hamachi or
Yeah, it would be good if it's not too much.
well, yeah,
Yeah, just like any of that stuff though,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Fried chicken.
Yeah, I agree with that. Everywhere has fried chicken.
It is booming.
Yeah, it's like making a comeback.
Yeah,
It really is. Yes.
it's everywhere.
It's very weird.
It's everywhere. It's in all the cuisines, and part of it, I'm sure, is because it's not that expensive.
Yeah, and
Because
people
chicken
love it.
still is not that expensive. Yeah, you give somebody fried chicken,
They love fried chicken.
they're gonna be happy.
It doesn't matter if it's on a plate, on a toast, on a waffle, on a sandwich.
Mm-mm.
You can fry chicken and put it in a sandwich.
In your hand.
Yeah, in your hair. Fried chicken everywhere.
Nostalgic desserts
Okay, at restaurants.
at restaurants, like sundaes.
Yeah, we had a sundae. Remember at the steak place?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
It was fine.
It was fine, but like, I don't look. If you're gonna do a sundae at a nice restaurant, then do a nice sundae.
Yeah.
Use good ice cream. Make a good gooey ooey brownie.
Well, and then
Good.
and make ganache.
Right. Don't
You
use
know?
Hershey's fucking chocolate syrup.
No, although I do love that.
You do?
I love Hershey syrup.
Ew, on what?
I would drink it.
Ew, ugh. Gross.
Yeah, I love Hershey syrup
And
on vanilla ice cream.
And I don't want the whip shit out of the can.
No.
Now look, I'm not against it, but I am at a fucking fine dining restaurant.
Right.
Like whip some cream.
How hard can it be? Get out
Yeah.
your immersion blender
Whip some fucking
and whip
cream.
some cream.
Yeah.
It takes like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. But other things besides that is one thing that they brought up was funfetti.
You think that's making a comeback? I feel like that did a few years ago. It was
I
in
don't
like
know.
cookies and brownies and ice cream and everything, and cake, but like I feel like it was everywhere a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
All the cakes, gum, milkshakes, everything was like birthday cake flavor, which is basically funfetti.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing.
But I mean,
What
birthday
about
cake.
Cardinal?
Birthday cake flavor is just. I have a lot of cardinals.
I have too lately.
Birthday cake flavor though is just like vanilla cake.
But it's like
with vanilla frosting.
It's like extra
sweet. Okay.
Yeah, it's like extra sweet.
Okay.
And then there's sprinkles in it and make it fun.
Because it's fun.
And it's a funfetti. It's a funfettival.
It's funfetti. And then rice pudding.
Oh, I love rice pudding, but I've not seen it anywhere.
No, I cannot do pudding anyway.
I know you don't like custard either, do you?
Not really. No. Butterscotch pie.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
Well, maybe we should do a side hustle. Sell your butterscotch pies.
Well, maybe so. It's not easy to make,
Yeah,
so
well,
maybe not.
Expensive.
It's be a very expensive
pie.
Side hustle pie. And then panna cotta.
I have seen panna cotta a lot of places. But
you can do lots of flavors with panna cotta. You can be really creative.
Panna cotta is like creme brulee for me. Like, I love it when it's done right.
Well,
but it can so often not be right.
Well, because you can make it ahead, and then it just gets stuck in the back of the walk-in.
The texture has to be
gets
right.
Rubbery.
The texture has to be right on both those things.
Yeah, you cannot.
And then it is delicious. You like panna cotta? That's too custardy for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about creme brulee?
I do like creme brulee because it's got the crunchy top.
Yeah, but it's like creamy custard underneath.
Well, I know, but if I have just a little bit of crunch, I'm okay.
Okay.
And also
in particular on the crunch
so
too.
creamy
it's
and thick.
So creamy.
It's almost like ice cream.
Oh, is that why you give it a pass?
Yeah. It's that thick, you know?
It is.
Yeah.
It's good.
And the other thing that they are saying about panna cotta is it doesn't require a pastry chef. So when everybody was tightening their belts, they could make panna cotta without having to have a pastry chef on staff.
They just have one fucking dessert. Panna cotta and
ice cream.
And custard.
And custard.
3 forms.
Well, you could also make, I can make a creme brulee. Cheesecake.
I don't know. You might need a pastry chef for that.
I don't know. Okay, so that's the food part of it.
Oh, okay.
Then they were talking about the menus in general. They're smaller,
which is good.
Which is so good. The days of the
multi-page menu,
pages and pages should be over forever. That's just terrible.
Stop the madness.
Yeah. So smaller, informal, and actually they said that they were also personalizing them to the restaurant or the chef or the neighborhood with like the particular logos and things like that.
I like that.
We're really personal.
Let me tell you what I don't like about that.
Okay.
Is when you go into a restaurant and they hand you this.
Yeah.
And it's got like someone else's food on it.
I do not like that.
Like, if you're going to do this on a sheet of paper, then you need to print them off every night.
They need to be printed off all the time. Yeah, they can't be like,
you've got to be careful that it doesn't become like a diner style too.
Yeah, and it's just...
Because what are you going to laminate it? And then it just looks like a fucking placemat. So there's a fine line there. But I like a smaller menu.
Yes, I do too. There's also, and not surprisingly, a new commitment to staff. So they're like service charges on the menus and things like that, so that and it explains to the diners why the service charges there is just to support the servers and the line cooks and such.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too. And some of them they were saying that they were really lengthy descriptions about.
Like a book?
Well, I mean, maybe like the last quarter of the menu, and then they would talk about, where the service charges go and such. So anyway, I think that servers and everyone in the restaurant business they've been so underpaid, and worked so hard. It's like slave labor, damn.
It is. It's hard.
It's so hard.
And wears you out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So there's more of that, which I think is,
Good.
yeah. I mean, it's an evolving culture.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's there was that so long for so long, and the general public doesn't know this, but the kitchen culture is tough
Mm-hmm.
and mean
It can be very volatile.
loud and scary sometimes. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
knives and fire and
Alcoholics.
drug addicts.
Yeah.
And so, but they're cleaning up their acts.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing.
Okay.
So they're changing size categories from like small plates, like appetizer, entree, and dessert. They're going with small, big, and bigger.
Okay. So you can have your small plate,
Yeah.
your big plate, or your bigger plate.
Your big boy plate.
I have seen small plates, like I've seen that label
Yeah.
on menus places, but I've not seen big and bigger.
No, I haven't seen that
Yeah.
yet. Not around here
Yeah,
anyway. No. I didn't even see it in New York.
I'd like the bigger plate.
I would like the biggest plate
The biggest plate of pasta that you have, please.
Then, with all of the non-alcoholic stuff, there's whole menu sections devoted to mocktails.
I agree with that.
And
I've seen that a lot.
non-alcoholic drinks.
And I like that. And what I find funny is a lot of the mocktails sound better than some of the cocktails.
Well, and I've also been seeing they're in cans or bottles or whatever, and they're these flavored drinks that are substitutes. They're like canned mocktails. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they sound really good.
Yeah. And what I've done a few times is ordered a mocktail and had them add alcohol to it.
Yeah.
So it's not a mocktail anymore.
No. So besides that, then there was the time when menu items they would be really cryptic.
Okay.
Like 2 words. It would be like duck and caramel or something like that.
You had to guess how those
and
went
you had
together.
to guess how they went together. Now they're describing things.
I do think that there are more descriptive words in menus to help people understand what the fuck they're going to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I think that's good.
Well, yeah,
because otherwise you go somewhere, and especially if you go somewhere nice and you're not used to that, then you feel intimidated by it.
Well,
and you feel out of place, and you feel stupid, and it's like, I don't want to come back if I feel stupid.
Well, and the other part of it is that I think that it's hard for the servers to have to be. I mean, they end up being responsible for trying to explain to the diner, what the dish is,
right?
Because the diner doesn't know, what all that stuff is. So
and that's a lot of time.
It is a lot of time.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah. So they're saying that they're keeping a little mystery so that it's interesting.
Sure.
But overall, there's more.
It's not like, what the fuck am I going to get?
What is this? Yeah, like a chicken oyster.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, you know what that is?
It's a little
part
nubby part. Yeah.
Underneath.
Yeah, but it's the little nubby oyster. It's the oyster of the chicken.
Yeah, it's the best part of the chicken, actually.
It's after it swims in the ocean, then it gets the oyster attached to it, and then you cut it off and you eat it.
And you call it a chicken.
Oh, oyster chicken.
But those are the menu trends.
Is that it? I thought you had a back page.
Much. No, the other page is that was the other.
Oh, I thought I had a back to it. Okay, sorry.
No.
Nope. Just checking.
Just one page this time.
Menu boards.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah,
part.
You didn't say that.
Menu boards. I remember menu boards from
sandwich shops.
No, from actually the chalkboard when it first opened it had to be the 70s.
No, did it really open in the 70s?
Yeah. It was owned by one of the Phillips. From Phillips Petroleum.
Okay.
And they made it. It was like the first and only fine dining restaurant that wasn't part of a club.
Oh, in Tulsa.
In Tulsa.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, they had a menu board because their menu changed virtually every
Is
day.
that so? They didn't have an actual menu.
Correct.
Oh, it was only the
It
menu
was
board.
only the menu
Oh,
board.
I see. Because like menu boards to me are like specials,
Yeah,
or like a sandwich board outside to like get people in.
Right.
You know, like oyster chickens here, um, or whatever. But I kind of like that idea.
Yeah.
Ever changing
it
menu.
was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. Yeah, yeah. They and that's why they called the restaurant the Chalkboard.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't have any idea.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Does someone else own that now, or what's going on with the chalkboard?
Well, I know that they sold it. That Joshua,
Yeah.
and Shannon sold it to, I think, was it to the Curry Group that owns the hotel?
Oh, I have no idea.
I was
really have
thinking
no
that
idea.
that was
Okay.
what happened.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
Mhm.
that's the story of the chalkboard.
If you guys know more, please email us and let us know.
Email us, or you can go to thegirlcancook.com and you can send us a contact form and say, yes, I know what happened.
Or just if you have a question in general, or if you want us to cover a topic, or if you have an article that you like, or if you have a concern. Yeah. But if it's more
Hit
than
us
that,
up
then call
with more-
911. Don't call us.
No, we can't help you with that.
It's an emergency. Please hang up and call 911.
Exactly.
So do you I like a lot of the way the food trends are going though. I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
I think and I also think it's a little more, it opens it up. It's a little more warm. It's not so sterile. It's a little more inviting for people.
Yeah.
I think all these things, including mocktails, and not everybody, I don't understand why not everybody drinks, but not everybody drinks.
Correct.
I mean, people have issues.
Yes, they do.
And I do, and that's why I drink. But I mean, you know, I mean, younger people can have something fun to drink too.
Yeah. Instead of just a Shirley Temple.
Yeah. I don't think anybody drinks a Shirley Temple anymore.
Or Roy Rogers.
What's a Roy Rogers?
I thought it was just a Shirley Temple for little boys.
Oh, seriously?
I don't know. That's what I thought.
Because they had to drink a boy name, not a girl name.
Exactly.
How we have progressed.
Exactly. From the 50s.
Thank God.
So stay fresh.
What's our menu trends bags? Menu trends bags.
Menu trends bags.
Menu bags.
Bags. Okay.